Anthony for three. Bang! We are tied. Anaya Anthony.
College basketball coach at VCU in Richmond. American in Boston. Really good one. So when I tell you that there's a rivalry, I don't think this is one because I've never lost to Danville. I don't lose to Danville. I sure as hell aren't starting tonight. So they don't have a Jack Sorgi. They don't have a Jack Garber. They don't have a Cummings. They don't have a Police. They don't have a Anderson. They don't have the Bruin Den behind them. They don't have the Bruin Den behind them. And so tonight I got the Tri-West Bruins 100, Danville 0. 100 to 0. 100 0.
Danville lining up under center. It's a fumble snap. The ball's out. On top of it. The ball. It's a recovered fumble. Sorgi hands the ball to Monson. Monson trying to follow his blocks. He's got some room. Cuts it back inside of the field. There's no one there. To the house. There's no one home.
He's gonna house this. One guy to beat.
Cuts it back. He's still on his feet. Gonna come down at the three.
As it being my 5th year, I know how important Tri-West football is here. So looking at the two teams right now, I like our chances. I am going to go ahead and change my final score. I'm doing that on the spot. I am going to go the Bruins 21 and the Indian Creek Braves 17. So the Bruins are doing it.
Snap! End zone! Rush comes! Has to get it up! It is!
Oh, he misses him.
The Bruins will take coaches. The game picks. Our guest picker for this week, Tri-West High School, U.S. history teacher, Mr. Ross.
A Push's very own Mr. Dan Ross. Mr. Ross, how are we feeling tonight?
Feeling great. Feeling great. Glad to be here.
And I have this. Who likes this? Exactly. Give me your word. Ducks are going to win by 50.
Takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. Looking over the middle. And Garber's going to get it. I thought it was Tim, but it's not. Garber comes down with the ball. That's a touchdown. Bruins to start this game.
All right, you know what time it is. Prediction time. Let's bring in the guest speaker, the guest picker for this week. Our very own, Miss Workman. All right, boys, let's get to it. Connor,
Sorgi shot play down the sideline, caught. Garber, touchdown, Tri-West. The Bruins get a strike. Okay, welcome here to Tri-West High School, and for some varsity swimming action versus Beech Grove. The Bruins will come in here on senior night to face up against the Hornets.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun to do this. You know, we haven't had an opportunity to do a swim meet yet. We've done some soccer. We've done some other stuff. So it's going to be really fun to call this tonight. We're going to see some really great action in the pool. Really looking forward to honoring these two seniors tonight, Connor. It should be a lot of fun.
Dylan Stanley and Piper Kuntz are the two seniors here tonight. We have just about 10 minutes until we start this meet. Do you want to go over sort of the lineups for tonight and who's swimming in what events?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to kick it off tonight with a medley relay of backstroke, breaststroke, fly, and free. We'll have, it looks like, on the boys' side, 3 teams in that. Rush Curry, Dylan Stanley, Noah Williams, and Bentley Clay will be the number 1 team running that. Reese James, Max, and Tyler will be the second team running lane 4, and Jeffrey, Logan, Balaji, and Carl. And that gives us an opportunity to say we've got some young men out here who are being very brave to come out and try swimming for the first time, and they've been doing great. I've had an opportunity to watch them, so we'll try to highlight them as they run their races. From there, we'll go the 200 free. where we'll see Alex Matthews, Dylan Stanley, and Balaje leading in that. The 200 IM, Bentley, Noah, and Logan will be running there. We got about 3 lanes each for all these events for the boys, so we'll be sure to highlight them as they come up and get ready to race. And then in the 50 free, Alex, Tyler, and Miguel. We'll take a break on the swim side, and we'll jump over to some diving, where we'll see James, Ray, and Lawson Whaling, who has helped us out in the past on Tri-West Sports Network stuff. He'll be diving tonight, so we'll get those guys in there. Then we'll jump back into the pool for some swimming. 100 fly will feature Rush, Reese, and Balaji. Then we'll go to the 100 free, where Bentley, Miguel, and Max will swim. 500 free, which is a long distance, right? We'll be in it for a little bit. We'll settle in on that one with Dylan, Reese, and Jeffrey. They'll be swimming there. The 200 free relay will have 3 teams: Miguel, Tyler, Noah, and Alex, Reese, Lawson, Balaje, and Logan, and Isaac, Lars, Jeffrey, and Carl. We'll go 100 back with Rush, Tyler, and Max, and 100 breast with Noah, James, and Lars before we finish off the night with a fun little 400 free relay. 3 teams again: Bentley, Dylan, Alex, and Rush. We'll have Miguel, James, Lawson, and Max, and Isaac, Lars, Logan, and Jeffrey. So we're looking forward to calling the action for those guys. On the girls' side, we don't have quite as many girl swimmers to fill up all of the lineup that we do with the boys, but certainly competitive group there. On the girls' side, we'll have a 200 medley team of Frankie, Aubrey, Finley, and Ellie. In the 200 free, we'll see Ellie and Lizzie swimming. 200 IM will feature Finley and Aubrey. In the 50 free, we'll see Piper, Eva, and Emma. And then in diving, Piper will take the diving board there. We'll jump back into the pool with the 100 fly of Frankie and Liv. A 100 free will feature Finley and Jenna. 500 free will have Ellie swimming. 200 free relay will have a team of Piper, Jenna, Liv, and Lizzie. 100 back will feature Frankie, Lizzie, and Liv. 100 breast, Aubrey and Jenna. And then finally, to finish up the 400 free, we'll have 2 teams in: Ellie, Aubrey, Finley, and Frankie, and Piper, Liv, Jenna, and Lizzie. So really looking forward to this tonight, Connor.
So before we take a quick break here, I do want to point out, as soon as we get this done, we will be flipping over for coverage of the girls' basketball game versus Sheridan. If time allows, we hope to be able to cover the end of that one.
Yeah, that ought to be fun to be able to do that. Hopefully we'll get this done quick enough that we'll be able to get over there and bring you some of the girls' basketball action.
Yeah. So we'll take a quick break, and then we will be right back for senior night festivities.
It will, this evening be a little different than a normal meet. Again, this is our senior night, so we're going to do our seniors first before we get things going. As you can tell, it's pretty warm in here this evening, as it usually is. We do ask to make yourself comfortable. I know it's cold outside, but taking your jackets off will make it way better for you in here than leaving them on. There is a multi-use bathroom down here by the scoring table, but if you go back out the double doors that you came in at the other end, hang a right, go down to the gym, there are bathrooms down there. If you do feel a little lightheaded or with the heat, I suggest that you go back out those double doors and get you some fresh air. It's cooler out there, and then make your way back in. The locker rooms that are behind the stands are for the athletes only, so we shouldn't have any parents, grandparents, other kids, siblings, anything in those locker rooms. It's just for the athletes. And then if we have to get our lifeguard or coaches in, we will take care of that as well. And with that, we will get started this evening with our senior program. Once we get to our seniors, then we will take a brief pause, get things set up, we'll do our national anthem, and then we will get the meeting started. So with that, I will turn it over to our head coach, Beth Jones.
Good evening. Before we start the event for tonight's meeting, there are two special individuals who would like to recognize you as we celebrate your senior night for our swim program. These individuals have shown commitment, leadership, and dedication to Tri-West High School through their activities, athletic competitions over the past 4 years. The athletic department thanks you for your time, commitment, and sacrifices. We wish you all the very best in everything you do, and we hope you never forget your swimming and diving days at Tri-West High School. Let's meet our two senior swimmers, starting with the girls' side, Piper Quinn. Piper is the daughter of Lana and Travis Quinn. Other than swim and dive during her time at Tri-West, Piper has been a member of choir and student council and has been on the track and field team. Piper would like to thank Coach Beth and Coach Julie for always pushing her to be her best. She would like to thank her parents for supporting her through her 7 years of swimming and diving. After graduation, Piper plans to go to Ball State, study nursing, and become a nurse practitioner. Piper Quinn. And now for the boys. Dylan Stanley. Dylan is my son
Everybody please rise if you're able to remove your hats. We'll do the playing of our national anthem.
All right, we welcome you back here. We've got all of our senior night festivities out of the way. We've got the national anthem done, and it looks like swimmers are going to be making their way to the starting blocks to open up tonight. It looks like we're going to be starting with the women. Now, we don't have Beech Grove's lineup, so unfortunately we won't be able to really call much as far as names out on that. We'll just have to reference them by the team and the lane that they're in. So if you're watching us on YouTube, the lane closest to us, to the wall here, is lane 1 all the way over. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll be running 6 lanes tonight. Typically, it looks like, Connor, we're going to be in the even number of lanes throughout the night. For the boys and girls. All right, so here we go with the 200 medley relay, starting with the backstroke. This is Frankie Curry for Tri-West. And it does look like they've changed up maybe the lane assignments a little bit. Sometimes with these swim meets, the number of swimmers that each team has will kind of change things up a little bit. But the Tri-West team is going to be the furthest away on your camera, television, if you're watching on YouTube. Frankie gets a nice start there. And in is Aubrey now with the breaststroke. Bruins with about a half a pool length lead here as the turn is made. Up next with the fly will be Finley. And they've opened up a pretty good lead here, Connor.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Really, really good lead here.
The amount of energy and effort it takes
in
swimming, especially some of these strokes like the fly and the breaststroke. I mean, nothing's easy, but, man, it's just amazing what these guys and girls can do. And Ellie Hinchman now in the pool for the Bruins. She'll run the anchor here with the free. This will be a nice little start for the Bruins to get this win.
Oh, yeah. Going to get this meet started off right here. And the Bruins will take this first one.
Yeah, great job there by that relay team there. Looks like a time of about 2 minutes, 10 seconds.
2:10 to 2:21.
Yeah, so if you're taking a look again, watching on YouTube, you'll see we've got the scoreboard isolated up there so you can keep track of the times as the events are being run.
The boys, 200-yard medley relay.
All right, so the Bruins are going to have 3 different teams in on this one. Yeah, and we were talking a little bit before this match meet started. Unfortunately, Beech Grove doesn't look like they have a lot of male swimmers, so they'll probably be running some individual meets, but it doesn't look like they'll have any relay teams in here tonight. So kind of swimming against yourself here a little bit, kind of like being a prep, but hey, you push your teammates to get better, and a lot of times in swimming, just like in other sports like golf, individual sports, you're really competing against yourself too at the end of the day.
Yeah. Trying to do your best that you possibly can.
That's right. And we have a really good relay team here, medley team. Rush, Dillon, Noah, and Bentley. I've watched them swim in a couple of meets so far, and they can go up against some of the big schools in terms of their times. They're really, really good. You know, the other thing that's really cool about swimming, Connor, I picked up on this. My son's swimming, for those watching at home. This was his first move into trying to swim. It's so uplifting. The swim community is so uplifting. They cheer for each other. Other teams cheer for each other. They really try to pick up, each other, which is really encouraging to see in a day and age where sometimes we see a lot of toxicity and, that kind of thing. It's really, really cool to be able to see that.
Yeah. Definitely.
So it looks like the first team is finishing up here now. Others are just making the turn. So the team of Reese, James, Max, and Tyler come in second. And our last relay over there is still finishing up. That's Balaji in the pool there. And then we'll see Carl finish up here with the free. These are 2 young men that have taken on swimming here. Really proud of them for the effort they've been putting in. And just take a minute to listen to the encouragement that you're going to hear for Carl here in the pool. Good job by all teams there. You can see the score times up on the board there.
Our next event number 3, the women's 200-yard freestyle.
All right, so it looks like our 2 girls will have a couple of Beech Grove swimmers that are going with them here. So we'll be in lanes 2 and 4. And this will be Finley and Aubrey.
Especially under the water, the colors may be difficult to see because it's 2 darker colors. Beech Grove in the black, Tri-West in the navy here.
Yes. Pretty tight out of the gate here. So for those watching at home, the pool is 25 meters in length. So just so you get an idea as to how many laps you'll see depending on the event that's being run, with this one being the 200 free. This will be the 50 right here. They'll make the turn. And I think I might have misspoke. This is Ellie and Lizzie that are swimming for Tri-West here. I think I might have said Finley and Aubrey. I might have looked at the wrong. We're looking at an electronic spreadsheet, and I might have looked at the wrong line there. Good action continuing here. Looks like Lizzie might be on her last leg here, if I remember right. She's opened up quite a lead there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Great lead.
And she does hit the finish there. That last lap at 36 seconds for a total of 2:23.5.
Yeah.
Really solid. Beech Grove swimmer in lane 3 comes in second. And Tri-West coming in third. And then rounding us off there, the Beech Grove swimmer coming in fourth. Great job, ladies. All right, so this will feature 3 of our swimmers, Alex, Dylan, and Balaji. Actually, looks like there might have been a change here. I don't see Balaji up. Alex is here in lane 2, Dylan in lane 4. Okay, and that is Isaac Hall over in lane 6. We got an updated call sheet here. And so we've got Alex in lane 2, Dylan in lane 4, and Isaac over in lane 6.
Just about a minute and a half into this one here.
Yeah, Alex and Dylan are really pushing each other. I watched these two swim this event at Ben Davis over the weekend, and they were both pretty close. Dylan, I think, pulled away in that one. He's just a touch behind Alex right now, but I'm sure these two are going to push each other to be better.
Yeah.
And Alex gets this one tonight. Just ahead of Dylan there. About 3-second difference there.
Pretty close to that 110 mark.
Isaac continuing to push over there, getting encouragement from his teammates and coaches. Got one more leg to run here. Isaac's another one who's new to the swim team this year, I believe.
Yeah.
Soccer player. Really good kid. Isaac just about halfway through here on his last turn. Again, just continuing to get encouragement from his teammates. Pushing through here all the way to the end. Congratulations there to Isaac. So we'll move on to the girls' 200-yard IM, which will feature two Tri-West swimmers, Aubrey Pearson and Finley Stringer. Aubrey will be in lane 2. Finley will be in lane 4. Connor, I think if I ran a 200 butterfly, we might be here all night.
Yeah.
I think I might roll out of here on an EMT or something.
This is a long one here.
Aubrey out ahead just a little bit over Finley so far. About 3/4 of a pool length lead. Boy, you know, the other thing, too, about these swimmers, Connor, is they put in so much time in the pool. Morning practices 3 days a week at 6:30 to 8, and then come back in the afternoon.
Wow.
Friday, they get the morning off. It's just one practice, or Friday morning practice and the afternoon off. But, boy, they put in, and then the meets on top of all that. There's incredible dedication and hard work by these athletes.
Definitely a lot there.
Aubrey wrapping up here. Well done there. And as Finley finishes up here, we'll preview our next event, which will be same race for the boys, the 200-yard IM. This will feature 3 Tri-West swimmers and 1 Beech Grove swimmer. In lane 2, we'll see Noah Williams from Tri-West. Lane 4, Bentley Clay. In lane 6, Logan Spears. And swimming for Beech Grove will be Brendan Palma in lane 3. Noah and Bentley are both really strong swimmers for this Tri-West team. And again, as I mentioned earlier, Logan, one who's taken it on this year, learning on the go. Bentley out to a little bit of a lead here over his teammate.
Just got the first minute done here in this one. Pretty sizable lead right now.
Yeah, you just look at the way Bentley glides through the pool. You know, that's one thing you marvel about really good swimmers. It just looks so effortless. You know, you think back to what you see in the Olympics with like a Michael Phelps, and it just doesn't even look like they're putting much effort into it, but you know they are.
It is very loud in here.
Oh, yeah, they get into it. They get a lot of encouragement, a lot of cheering. Bentley wrapping up here on his last leg of the free. Looks like he's going to come in well under his seed time. Fantastic job there by Bentley. Noah finishes up there in second. Logan continuing to push through over there in lane 6. Getting some encouragement from the team.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about this sometimes with wrestling, you know, when you're out there on the mat and it's just one-on-one, all eyes on you. It's kind of the same thing when you're in the pool. You know, everybody's watching you swim your event. And, you know, again, it's so encouraging to know that you got people helping kind of push you through it. And he'll wrap up here now with his free. You can tell he's gassed.
Oh, yeah. This is a long one, too.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think he's done, I don't know if he's done a 200 yet this season. I know he's been on a relay, a medley relay, but I don't believe he's done a full 200. So this is a good test for him. And he will swim it in here to finish up. There it is. All right, we move on to a dash now, Connor, a 50. This has 3 from each team. We're going to see from Beech Grove, Melanie Nunez, Tamia Turner, and Abril Valdez Alvarez. And from Tri-West, we'll see Emma McGinley, Piper Kuntz, and Eva Ralph. Looks like Piper's off to a good start. She makes the turn with the lead.
This will be a faster one than the other ones we've seen here tonight.
Yeah, here we go. It looks like the Beech Grove girls starting to close the gap here a little bit.
It's going to be close. Let's see it.
Piper's going to be able to take that one, though, with a time of just under 32 seconds at 31.9.
We'll let you listen in here for the finish.
Awesome stuff there. Awesome stuff. All right, on to the boys. There will be 2 heats of this, right? So I don't know which one they're going to run first. It looks like maybe they're going to run the heat 1 first, which is going to feature 2 Tri-West swimmers, Isaac Hull and Carl Loniska. Isaac looks like he's got a seed time of 38.48, and Carl shows at 50.16. So, again, when you talk about running races like this, a lot of times you're just trying to look to see how you can hold up to that number, that time. And Isaac comes in about 3 seconds under. That's really solid.
Pretty good.
And Carl finishes up there at 53.4. So Heat 2 is going to feature 3 Tri-West Bruins and a Beech Grove Hornet. For the Bruins, we'll have Miguel Reese-Lorez, Alex Matthews, and Tyler Jones. And for the Hornets, we'll have Christian Lozano. As they make the turn, Alex has just a little bit of a lead over the Beech Grove opponent. Starting to tighten up a little bit here. It looks like Alex got a little bit of a head on him. And Alex takes it. How close that was, Connor.
They're very, very close there.
That's the other thing, too, that I always marvel about with swimming is fractions of a second.
Oh, yeah. So close.
I mean, we see that in track, too, you know. All right, so what we're going to be preparing for here is a setup for diving, so it'll take them a little bit of time to move some flags, move some lane breakers, and get that set up for our diving.
Yep, we'll take a quick break, and we will be right back.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Judges scores. Three and a half, 2.5, 3.5. We would also ask if anybody taking any pictures this evening, if you don't have the flash on, that does also distract the drivers. Logan's first dive this evening is dive 101A. Degree difficulty is 1.4. It is a forward dive straight. Forward dive straight. Judges score. 3.5, 4, 3. James's first dive this evening is dive 102C. Degree difficulty is 1.4. It is a forward somersault tuck. Forward somersault tuck. Judges score. 5, 5, 5. Piper's second dive this evening is dive 103 feet. Degree difficulty is 1.7. It is a forward 1.5 somersault pipe. Forward 1.5 somersault pipe. Judges score. 5.5, 5.5, 5. Lawson's second dive is dive 102C. Degree difficulty is 1.4. It is a forward somersault tuck. Forward somersault tuck. Fail dive. Logan's second dive is dive 102C. Degree difficulty is 1.4. It is a forward somersault tuck. Forward somersault tuck. Judges score. 3, 2.5, 2.5. James' second dive is dive 401C. Degree difficulty is 1.4. It is an inward dive tuck. Inward dive tuck. Judges score. 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Piper's third dive this evening is dive 401B. Degree difficulty is 1.5. It is an inward dive pipe. Inward dive pipe. Judges score. 5, 5, 4.5. Lawson's third dive is dive 401C. Degree difficulty is 1.4. It is an dive, tuck. Judges score. 4.5, 3.5, 4. Logan's third dive is dive 401C. Degree difficulty is 1.4. Inward dive, tuck. Inward dive, tuck. Judges score. 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. James' third dive is dive 402C. Degree difficulty is 1.6. It is an inward somersault tuck. Inward somersault tuck. Judges score. 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. Piper's fourth dive this evening is dive 302C. Degree difficulty is 1.6. It is a reverse somersault tuck. Reverse somersault tuck. Judges score. 5, 4.5, 4. Lawson's fourth dive is dive 201A. Degree difficulty is 1.7. It's a back dive straight. Back dive straight. Judges score. 4, 3.5. Logan's fourth dive is dive 201A. Degree difficulty is 1.7. It's a back dive straight. Back dive straight. Judges score. 3.5. James's fourth dive is dive 302C. Degree difficulty is 1.6. It's reverse somersault tuck. Reverse somersault tuck. Judges score. 4.5, 5, 5. Piper's fifth dive is dive 201A. Degree difficulty is 1.7. It's a back dive straight. Back dive straight. A. Degree difficulty 1.7. Back dive straight. 4.5, 5. Lawson's fifth dive is dive 5-2-1-1A. Degree difficulty is 1.8. It's a back dive, half twist straight. Back dive, half twist straight. Judges score. 3.5, 3. Logan's fifth dive is dive 5-2-1-1A. Degree difficulty is 1.8. Back dive, half twist straight. Back dive, half twist straight. Judges score. 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. James's fifth dive is dive 201A. Degree difficulty is 1.7. It's a back dive straight. Back dive straight. Judges score. 3. We are entering our final round of diving for this evening. Piper's final dive this evening is dive 5-2-2-1D. Degree difficulty is 1.7. It is a back somersault, half twist free. Back somersault, half twist free. Judges score. 4.5, 5. Lawson's final dive this evening is dive 202C. Degree difficulty is 1.5. It's a back somersault tuck. Back somersault tuck. Judges score. 4.5, 4.5. Logan's final dive this evening is dive 202C. Degree difficulty is 1.5. It's a back somersault tuck. Back somersault tuck. Judges score. 3. James's final dive this evening is dive 5-2-1-1A. Degree difficulty is 1.8. It's a back dive, half twist straight. Back dive, half twist straight. Judges score. 4.5, 5, 4.5. And that completes the diving for this evening. Another round of applause for these divers.
That'll complete the diving here We will take a media timeout, and then we'll be back for the rest of tonight's meet.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, we got an update here as we were wrapping up the transition back to swimming. No real surprise just because of the numbers that we talked about earlier, but both Tri-West boys and girls are in the lead here at the shift, and with just obviously 4 divers for Tri-West, they took those points there as well. So we take a look at what will be up first here as we come back from diving. It looks like it's going to be the girls' 100-yard butterfly. There will be 1 heat here. It will feature 2 Tri-West girls and a Beech Grove swimmer. In lane number 2, we'll have Liv Driscoll. In lane number 3 from Beech Grove, we will have Samantha Sargent. And from Tri-West in lane 4 will be Frankie Curry. So I think we are about set up. It looks like Beech Grove may have thrown another girl in here. Unfortunately, we don't have her name, but she's swimming over in lane 5. Frankie Curry looks like she's going to be just a hair in the lead here as they make the turn. Still pretty close after 50, halfway through here. So Frankie on the lead. The 2 Beech Grove swimmers are pretty close. Frankie's starting to open it up a bit here. So Frankie comes in at 108.9. And Liv rounds us up. So congratulations to all swimmers there. We'll roll over here now into the boys' 100-yard butterfly, which will feature 3 Tri-West swimmers, Reese Williams, Bentley Clay, and Tyler Jones. Reese will be here in lane 2, Bentley in lane 4, and Tyler over in lane 6. Well, it's amazing a couple things that you see there with Bentley, how far he gets underwater with the push off and the obviously dive into the pool, and then just the power, how much forward he propels with each stroke there. Pretty fascinating stuff. Reese having a good showing here. Tyler working strong over there in lane 6. Bentley's trial or seed time showed it 57:05, and it looks like he's going to come in well under that. Just a touch under 53, so great work there. Reese finishes in. A full 7 seconds under his seed time, and Tyler wraps up here. Pushing strong. Great job. All right, we got looks like a full event here coming up now as we move into the 100-yard freestyle.
There seems to be some communication errors here. We'll see what they decide this will be. Kind of confused on what's going on right now.
Yeah, I think they're just testing the equipment here. Maybe there might be a malfunction on getting the scoreboard started. Probably going to get a quick reset here.
And while we have this time, we're looking at the score right now. The girls' basketball game, they're currently leading 4-0 over Sheridan.
All right, yeah.
Again, we hope to be able to cover the end of that one here tonight.
All right, we got the hopefully got the equipment malfunction worked out there. And they'll reset the board here. So it's going to be a pretty full event here. Lanes 2 through 6 going to be taken up. We're going to feature 2 Tri-West swimmers and 3 Beech Grove swimmers. In lane 2, Jenna Lambernot from Tri-West. Lane 4, Finley Stringer from Tri-West. Lane 3, Faith Calhoun from Beech Grove. Lane 5, Melanie Nunez from Beech Grove. And lane 6, Luke Lopez from Beech Grove. Running pretty tight here. The first half over now. Looks like Calhoun of Beech Grove slightly ahead of Stringer from Tri-West. Here they come down the stretch. Connor, this one looks like it might be close.
Yeah, it's going to be
Can
a close
Finley
one.
catch her? And it looks like Calhoun gets the nod there. Pretty close contest right there, Connor. Just about a second difference. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
A lot of times in these events, that's what it comes down to. You know, it's fascinating, too, when you think about that. You know, where does that second come from?
Yeah.
Does it come strictly from speed, one swimmer being faster? Is it the start?
Yeah.
Is it the push? You know, it's like all those little things can make such a big difference.
Always can make a little difference. Yep.
We have our Beech Grove swimmer finishing up here, putting in hard work. All right, congratulations, Melanie. Good work there. Well done. So we'll roll over to the boys now, and this will just feature 3 swimmers here, all 3 Tri-West boys, Miguel Ruiz Lores, Rush Curry, and Max Call. And Rush is a powerhouse in this event. Look at this. He makes it almost three-quarters of the way down the pool before coming up. Rush just a touch ahead of his pace for a seed time here, which is 50.77. He's going to cruise to the victory here. Other two boys swimming really hard here.
Well, we have a little second here. We have the end of the first quarter of the girls' basketball game. The Bruins, after one, lead here 6-2 over Sheridan.
Rush comes in at 52.12. And our last two Tri-West swimmers putting in really great work there. Good job by Max and Miguel. All right. That'll move us to the girls.
I think they said they wanted to combine the 500s here, it sounded like.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it looks like we've got two girls, one each from Beech Grove and...
Yeah, and then three boys, so that's a smart decision there.
Sure, absolutely. Now, this will probably change our lane assignments here a little bit, so we'll have to try to figure out what that's going to look like for you watching at home. Again, this is going to be the 500, so settle in here for a little bit.
So the girls will be in lanes 1 and 2, and the boys will be in...
Okay, so we'll have Maddie Neal in lane 1, Ellie Hinchman in lane 2, and then the three Tri-West boys will be Reese Williams, Dylan Stanley, and Balaje Liddell.
This will be one of the longer
Yeah.
events of the night.
Yep, the 500. In fact, they'll have some of their teammates keeping track of their laps down there for them. All right, here we go. Swimmers are in the pool now. And they are off. This is all about pace right here. You don't want to gas yourself out quickly. We got Connor stepping down poolside to give us a little bit of an advantage point from down there.
Okay, I'm down here on the floor now. Lap 1 just completed here for both sides. Of course, the girls are on the closer side of the TV to your screen, where the boys are down on the farther side. Down here, we hope to be able to let you be able to hear